Hi there. We are here today to record the next episode of RichAds activity, ads and grants. My name is Anastasia Titova, and I'm the head of CPA Network Ilana. Today I'm joined by Stefan Mühlbauer. Stefan is one of the world's leading experts of affiliate management and building IM teams. He's currently the head of business development at Master in Cash. He also runs the Affise Education Center.
Thank you very much for having me today. Pleasure speaking here with you.
The same. Welcome, Stefan. Please tell us a couple of words about your journey in digital marketing. It seems that you have a huge expertise in dating.
Yeah, not only in dating. I mean, after 13 and a half years, this is the time that I am in this industry. It's quite every vertical that I touched at a certain point. So I started 2010 my journey in an adult company specialized in dating, and I'm now more or less back in dating. And I had different stations that were covering also stuff like mobile, sweeps, lead generation, Nutra, telemedicine, sex toys. So I covered a lot of verticals. And since 3 years, I work at the head of business development at the dating advertiser Masters in Cash. But I also do quite some consultancy for other programs that are not in the dating niche. And I was working there as well. And this is practically a little bit of my journey.
Wow, that really huge expertise. You're working a lot in this sphere, right?
Yeah. And since 2 years, I have also an educational program for affiliate managers and for people that run affiliate programs. It was born out of a need for myself to educate myself a little bit more. But I found out there is nobody that is practically teaching about affiliate management. It's maybe here and there covered in a panel, but it's not that somebody is focusing on it. And I got the invite to speak in Dubai at Affiliate Grand Slam, the Sigma, the affiliate part of Sigma, let's say. And they said, you cannot speak there about dating. It's Dubai and you cannot do there your shameless self-promotion. So come up with a topic that you know about. And I came up with this affiliate management stuff. This was 2 years ago. And now I have some YouTube channel and I do some consultancy in this field. I just started a HR agency brokering affiliate managers that look for a new challenge. And it's a very big dynamic in this industry, and I love it after 13 years, and I will love it until I retire, I hope.
Yeah, I know that you also have your own book about affiliate managers and how to grow up them and how to coach them and everything like that. I think that you have a section with how not to burn out on affiliate marketing.
Well, actually, I made a podcast about this very recently with somebody that is in burnout prevention and mental health. And I had to go through hard times myself. And I know that when you're very open and you speak about your bad experiences, other people open up as well. So I know that it's not only in our industry, but in general, a very big topic, mental health. And I hope I will stay sane because writing this book is a nightmare. It's the most challenging thing I ever did in my life. You need to be like super self-motivated. I'm not always that. And I split it now. So I split it between having a real book that will have like 300, 350 pages. That is really about how to run an affiliate program or network, not from the advertiser side, but really from the affiliate side. So how to hire, how to train people, how to run the CRM system and so on, really in details. And I get nearly, daily is maybe said too much, but I get like 3-4 requests per week from people that have nothing to do with this industry and they want to join. So I work at the moment on an ebook. And this ebook is covering the first 3 months of an affiliate manager. So how to get hired, how to enter this space, how to pass the job interview process. Also that you know about what is really needed, that you can judge that you are a right person for this. And then when you start, I know this is a very big issue because everybody is like super busy. How to self-educate yourself to succeed in this job, because
Amazing.
not every program has the luxury to have somebody that holds you by the hand. Very often it's like autodidactish, and there is not too much out there how to be an affiliate manager or work in affiliate management. So that's why I do this kind of
Totally
stuff.
agree.
And
Yeah,
hey,
self-education is the most important thing that a lot of people actually skip or not doing right way. Let's say this way. Yeah. So
and I
amazing.
think also that, especially when the real book is out there, that for everybody that runs a program or a network, there are valuable informations there. There are people out there that are way more successful than me. They know more stuff than me. But there is one big difference between me and these people. Everything I do, I protocol. So you can run the most successful network or program, but you don't know every detail why you are successful and why it's successful, because you are never writing it down. I have now the mission to finish my book, so everything I spot in Masters in Cash, in with my friends, with my consultant clients, when I'm going on the shows and I see certain behaviors, all this kind of stuff I document. And I see it when I make my speeches, that there are people that make millions every month with their networks and their programs. And they come after this and say like, hey, there was this or this point that I never thought about, or that we do, but not like that detailed as you are explaining it.
That's
And
great.
that's why I do that. I wish there would be something like this that I could educate myself with, but it gives me a gap to fill now myself.
Yeah, I'm totally agree. I need your book for sure.
100%.
Actually, everyone wanna to read it. I think so. Okay, I think in this time we will discuss the hottest topic that connected with theme of your book: how to create affiliate network in 2023. And before we'll start, I will explain what's the difference between affiliate program and affiliate network. Affiliate program promotes its own offers, and affiliate network collects offers from different advertisers and mediates all the processes. So let's discuss a bit about how to do that. We will start with such question. There is a lot of affiliate networks now. And is it good idea and time to create a new one right now? What do you think?
Well, there is, of course, a saturation, but it depends a little bit on your background and what assets you bring on the market. You can have practically one or two offers because you have so good connections to the advertiser, and because you are maybe well known as a great affiliate yourself out there, and you can create a semi network with just one or two offers. It's very common that affiliates become with the time advertisers, or they become networks themselves. If you are very well known and trusted affiliates, other affiliates listen to you. They want to copy your style, they want to get inspired. So you have also better connections usually to an advertiser. So if you take an advertiser, you get from them a higher payout or an exclusive offer, or you even take over the entire affiliate marketing of an advertiser. And then you have also the connection with the affiliates. You can build a very successful affiliate network nowadays with a very little amount of money and effort.
Yeah, actually, I'm agree, but I could also tell you that, in my opinion, there is a lot of CPA networks right now, but let's say this way that not all of them have that service that affiliates, example, can expect. I'm always speaking more about affiliate sites since I'm working mostly with affiliates. during my career, and I understand their pain. And actually, the service and manager exactly is the most important thing for them. They pretty often keeping their traffic with a network where they have good relations with a manager. Plus, even if you have a CPA network with offers that your competitors have, it's not a secret when you are testing the same offer, doesn't matter, from two different CPA networks, you will have different results. It's not about shaving. It's sometimes connected with some technical issues or about some things about infrastructure. You are losing more parts of traffic when you are sending it there. It's all about that things. Plus, it always depends on why manager is so important, in my opinion. They could develop you as an affiliate. Mostly affiliates works with 1-2 offers that they found and working through the years with one offer. But 2022 showed us that it's not nothing. There is no stable things in our world. So sometimes, yeah, it's a good idea not to put all eggs in one basket, and made some diversification between different products, different verticals, and try different things. So I think that for sure we have a lot of CPA networks, but there is a lot of space for creating good CPA networks so far as well. So I think, yeah, it will be.
If you have the connection, and I think it's even more important in the beginning to have the good connections toward the advertiser, then it's a very good idea. If you are just an average affiliate manager or something like this, and you look at your boss and he drives a Lamborghini and you have to go with the subway to the office, if you even go to the office, maybe you see his Lamborghini only on Instagram because you don't even see the guy. Then you think like, hey, he's just plugging in offers and affiliates and it's so easy and I will make it myself. But usually this kind of networks, they were growing over the years to this size, or they had really from the start like a big leverage. If you just start as a nobody and you plug in the offers you can access from everywhere, your network will most likely not be a success. I would say, especially in the beginning, the offers are even more important as the service. When I was in charge also for an advertiser department, it was never my focus, but we were scratching on the doors of this advertiser. It was mostly mobile content. So we were there with traffic. We were there with hundreds of thousands of qualified clicks, and they had so much traffic because the offers were so good. So they didn't need any service. They were not even providing any service. So if you have a really top-notch offer, you can lack the service a bit. But if you combine it with good service, you are made to drive this Lambo that I was mentioning. And once you are established or you have similar offers than the others and similar payout conditions and so on, yeah, then it's really about the service. And the service is mostly important after the EPC to grow affiliates and to
I
make
agree.
their life easier.
If you have no offers, nobody come to you, even if you have amazing managers. Yeah, I agree. So you need, for sure, first thing that you should have great advertisers with offers that everyone wanna add in their network or run traffic with them. Yeah, for sure. And to have special conditions as well from that advertiser. If everyone, example, or not everyone, if your competitors have it, you should have it with special conditions, some exclusive deals that works for sure. That's number one in CPA network. Yeah, I agree.
It is, and it doesn't matter the vertical.
Yeah. So what are the main difficulties in opening affiliate network? now?
Well, I mean, the first problem is, of course, the advertisers, as mentioned it before. Finding affiliates is not the hardest thing. So my speeches that I made are usually not covering too much about how to find affiliates. It's usually about how to get them live once you are in touch with them, and how to keep them live in your system. I call it the affiliate life cycle. Every product, but I think also every business relationship is following like a life cycle, and it's with affiliates the same. So the first challenge is to find advertisers that are trusting you, and it has to be also advertisers that
And
pay
whom
out
you
in
trust.
Pardon?
And whom you trust.
Yeah, because in the end of the day, you have to cash in the money. If you have just start your CPA network and you have to pay out your affiliates 100,000 euros, and the advertiser would have to give you 120,000 euros. Theoretically, it's a great success, 20,000 euros profit in the first month. A lot of people in this industry that start, they are not even making this per year. And this is now only one advertiser at the start. But if they are not paying you out, the affiliates want this 100K. You have two options. You don't pay out, but then you better leave this industry forever and you are like an asshole. Or the option number two is you scratch together all the money that you have, you pay out, you blame the advertiser public, but they are maybe even big and nobody listens to you. So you have to be really careful and select the right partner. And for me, I think the most important thing that you can do is to go to conventions, because people that are showing up at conventions and that are touchable in real and not only online are way more trusted than some requests and connections you make quickly in a Telegram chat or something like this. So if you start a network, you have first the obstacle in finding the right advertisers. If it's something new, exclusive, it's always the risk of not being paid out. If you select partners that everybody is working with, you have the risk, or it's very likely that the good affiliates will not run it with you. When I look at Masters in Cash, we have a lot of networks that work with us, and some of them, they have bumped payouts over the years and so on. But there are a lot of new networks that come, and when we accept them, we get only the trash. These are affiliates that got banned from other networks or from us direct, and they just move around. So we are closing these networks. So the connection with the advertisers, in my opinion, the first risk, and of course also to have a proper cash flow in place and have your technical setup correct. If the callback is firing wrong because there is a mistake, the affiliate still wants to have their money. Maybe they have super affiliates they have to pay. So you need to be bulletproof with everything you have. Your IO should be bulletproof, that there is no room for discussion. And the easiest thing nowadays is the technical setup. Years ago, if you wanted to make an affiliate network, there were not really SaaS solutions out there. For adult, there were nuts, and that's practically it. And then I think 2010, it started with Cake, if I remember it correctly, maybe a little bit earlier. But now there are plenty of these solutions on the market. I'm also in the advisor board of one of them, Traffic Manager. So I see stuff that is happening there and how easy it is to set up a software like this. You take the tool, you get some little instruction from the software provider, then you plug in your offers, you plug in the affiliates, and everything is going automatically. You don't even need technical skills anymore. You don't even need a CTO in the company anymore.
Yeah, true. Actually, I know a lot of networks like CPA network that they build their own programs like Affise and everything, and then sell that solution to the market. And that's really good options, because when I started, it was Affise, I think so, Cake, and something else I forgot. There are just free teams that allows their tracking system and for CPA network. So it was harder, yeah. But in my opinion, CPA network starts with searching people who will work in that CPA network. Yeah, I can explain why, because example, right now, nobody knows just ordinary CPA network that cannot, that have no expertise. So means you should have in the first stage people who will understand what they are doing, how they will do that, and knows people in market. Because you will need, as you said, second step is find great advertisers. Because to show affiliates what you have, you need to have great offers, great stable advertiser, and have a great relations between your manager and their manager. Because even if company is amazing, offers are super cool, if you have no good connection between the managers, that all will be fucked for sure. So
theoretically, in the beginning, you would not even need somebody. I know many cases where it was a one-man show for a year or so, and then they started to hire somebody. But this is then usually the cases, as I said, that it's like one guy that has a very good connection to one or two advertisers and has also some connections to the affiliates. And he's just connecting that and makes some extra money. But if you run it and you want to scale it from day one, of course, having the right people on board is very important. But this depends then also on your budget, because people that are experienced in the market nowadays are very rare, and they are not cheap. As I said, I made an HR agency for affiliate managers recently, and the rates are very high. So if you are new on the market and you are not having deep pockets, you will most probably not even be able to afford this qualified people.
yeah, I'm agree, but I'm also speaking about not about sales manager. Yeah, it's probably that you can start with just 1-2 people who knows affiliates, who knows advertisers. But in any case, you will need some guys that will support you on tech side. In any case, right now, example, we are using Affise. We are develop on our own system. We plan to move there on this summer. But in any case, to customize Affise by your request, you need to spend a lot of money actually. And there are some things that even I sometimes spend a lot of time to figure out how it works. And there's a lot of things, example, that works in not right way, how it should be. Example, they have strange logic for smart links and how it works. So to work with smart links, we're using another solution for that, but not Affise. Because
We
Affise,
do. We use Affise as well, and we have also another solution for smart links.
yeah, hope that Affise will hear us and will
Hey, Affise, fix this shit. Pay a
yeah.
lot of money.
So yeah, so everything starts, in my opinion, with, in any case, to find people in your team, even if just 3 people for a start. It all depends on your budget and your strategy. I know some companies that invest a lot, huge money for a start. They build teams, they built several departments from the start and everything, and started working. For some cases it was successful, for some cases no. All depends on and third part, that you have find affiliates and attract them to your network. But in my opinion, for the biggest problem that I think maybe we will discuss detailed a bit later, it's find the best pair for offer and traffic. I know that it sounds, for example, newbies a bit strange, but this market works this way, that even you have 2 guys, example, coming to me and saying that we have push traffic from that source, and we would like to work with sweepstake, single opt-in, and they are starting sending traffic, and they have different results, really different. And when you are trying to figure out what happened, you're taking a look on their promotional way and understand that this advertiser never will work with that promotional way, but this one will be happy with that traffic. And it always works like that. Even incentive traffic that usually advertiser doesn't like it. There are some advertisers who can cook it, and they know how to do it, how to monetize it, and everything like that. So here is the most convenient thing, to set up your relations between managers and between manager and affiliate. It looks like a real circle, because if something broken in that way, it won't work.
Yeah. What I recommend, and we have quite good results with that when we have an affiliate. And in our case, it's maybe a bit easier because it's only dating.
Mm-hmm.
So when people are coming and they want to start working with us, we usually ask them to send the landing pages that work best for them with, or that
Mm-hmm.
work still best for them with their
Mm-hmm.
current partners, because
Mm-hmm.
this gives already a little bit of an indication how they are working and what will function. You don't have to start from zero. So
Mm-hmm.
you give them a landing page that is like comparable to this, and
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter the vertical. Everywhere the landing pages are very similar, at least after some time, because everybody is copying from everybody and nobody is really innovative. If you are
No.
innovative, one week later the others have exactly the same thing. So when you come and you show us something like an interactive map, like the hottest MILFs in your area, we said, oh, you work with this map, that works fine. We have also a map. Of course, it's looking a little bit different, but we know that this guy will have from day one a certain success. It will be maybe worse than the other advertiser. It will be maybe better, but at least we are not starting from zero. And on top of this, we are suggesting our top landing pages. And we hope that this affiliate is also trying something that is like not what he has done before. So because we can only be better than the others if we are providing something that is different, or a point of view that the affiliate has not looked at too. So copying or like using what was successful for the affiliate before and starting like this, I think is a very interesting point to start. And then step by step, you have to make the optimization. You have to inform the affiliate what offers are working good for them, because affiliates are often not looking into their EPC themselves, especially if they just start with you as a little side hustle. They look at it after 1 month and they have their 100 euros. If they would have made it proper, they would have made 200 euros with that traffic. But if they would have made 200 euros, the EPC would be so high that they would have maybe made 20,000 euros because they like it. So it's especially in the beginning, you have to go and you rub it under their nose, what is functioning and what not. And what you also don't have to forget, especially if you are the program and not the network, is what landing pages are making the money for you. So let's say I give an affiliate a landing page that converts 10% better for the affiliate than another landing page. But the average spend per user or whatever is only 50% of what the second best landing page has. So the affiliate is happy about his 10%, but the advertiser is not happy. So sooner or later, we will tell the affiliate, hey, you get a cap, we have to lower your payout, we have to stop this offer, or the affiliate wants a bump, and we say like, hey, the payout is exactly where it should be. Be happy with what you have because it's not good. But if we are not only tracking this metric about the conversion rate and the EPC of the affiliate, but we also compare what makes the most for the advertiser, we can maybe give him the second best landing page. He has 10% lower conversion rate, but the paying rate or the lifetime per user is 50% higher. So we can bump him. We can bump him by 30%. He makes more, and we also make 20% more. It's a win-win. But affiliate managers very often, especially if they are good salespeople, don't like to make this data analysis. So when we were speaking about how to form a team and you have a bigger operation, you
Mm-hmm.
definitely need some data people and some back office people that are serving these informations to the affiliate managers on a silver plate. That affiliate managers can do affiliate management and sales, and the boring stuff in the back end is done by another person. This is, I think, a very winning setup for everybody.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, everyone forgetting about that your traffic should pay off for the advertiser. If it's not, you won't have any bumps, or you will have even disabled offers in the end. Because traffic should works on making money not for or only affiliate, but for advertiser as well.
Everybody has to own. The traffic network has to own. Maybe the website where the ads are running has to own. The media buyer, the affiliate has to earn. We have to earn as the advertiser. If there is a network involved, the network has to be involved. You could even go there a little bit more crazy and said if you would allow incent traffic, the conversion rate of the affiliate would be maybe 5 times higher. So his EPC would be 5 times higher. But the earning for the advertiser would be so little that after 1 or 2 days, you would have to stop the entire offer. So always try to find win-win situations, but in a way to make especially the affiliate happy, because happy affiliate is happy partner that stays loyal with you.
Yep. So we need to concentrate actually for win-win model. That's very popular phrase right now, Stefan. But you have worked in both in affiliate program and in CPA network. For your opinion, what is the best way for now? To what better to open right now, affiliate network or CPA network?
Well, affiliate network, you mean affiliate program or affiliate network?
Yeah, I mean affiliate program or a CPA network. Let's say this way.
Yeah, this is now a good question. I mean, it depends very much on your preferences. Me, as being like a more sales and marketing guy, for sure, if I would open now something myself, I would open a network and not a program, because program needs usually a way bigger setup. With a program, you need really some people that are maintaining your program, that they are building this. You can have a lucky punch. You can go and you write an ebook, and you are like very good in creating video sales letters. And this ebook becomes a success that it's making like 1 million or even more per month. I saw these cases with ebooks. And you have practically a very low investment to make your own program. That's a lucky situation. But let's say you make something more complex. You make, for example, a video chat site. Then you need to bring an investment of 10, 20 millions. Otherwise, you will not make it. But you could run these offers easily in a network and collect them all there. So it depends a little bit on your skill set, and it depends a little bit on your pocket. And there is no answer what is right or what is wrong. But a lot of networks are already, in my opinion, some kind of hybrids. They have very close relationship with the advertiser. So the advertiser is practically spinning off the program. They let all their affiliate managers go, or it's like one person and they focus on the product and they give it to a network. So it's like an in-house network then. It's very common. And of course, what is also going already a little bit in the direction of an advertiser, but still with the advantages of a network, is when you focus very heavily on API. And also this does not depend on the vertical. For example, in crypto people, they are like offering their traffic towards these brokers. And in the end of the day, they build all the landing pages, all the concepts. They have to make profit calculations and everything, and they just report it by API. Yes, the product in the backend is not owned by them anymore, but all the front end and also some kind of financial risk often is taken by them. Networks go and they calculate a CPL or CPA rate when they are just getting paid on revenue share and so on. So the borders are like fluid a little bit. But me personally, I would make a network, because this is, I think, what I would understand better.
I think that I'm on side of the mix of that. I like when CPA network, in any case, has their own offers inside. Like a lot of actually networks found that it's the best way. Right now, example, we have our own extension and plan to develop our own apps and something like that. So I think that in any case, any CPA network should have a couple of their own products, but good products for sure. And
That's of
it's
course the king situation. If you have it like this, I mean, one of the programs slash networks I was in charge of for the marketing and sales was Broker Babe, and there was also
Mhm,
like a mix of own offers and
mhm,
offers from other partners, and it was very very successful, this combination. For me to open, I would make a network, but to work as it's now, as I work for Masters in Cash,
mhm.
I prefer to work for a poor advertiser.
For sure, it's for a lot of reason. It's simply even when you are speaking an example with affiliates, it's simply to explain why you need to work with direct advertiser or with CPA network.
Yeah.
But also you can example have your CPA network with if you have some exclusive advertiser, I mean really exclusive, who is working just with you and maybe with someone else, just 2 3 partners as maximum in the market. But in that case that's very risky, because if something will happen between you and advertiser or with advertiser, your incomes are getting down and you will need to find another decision here and do it ASAP.
Yeah, you said not to put all eggs in one basket, and
Yeah.
that's the best advice. But it's a very good starting point, and you definitely should have exclusive offers in your network. Otherwise, it's getting hard.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, and if we are discussing about verticals and geos, how to choose the main verticals to work with? I example to can say about how we choose our verticals. Example, Yelana concentrated more on gambling, betting, dating, and sweepstakes offers right now. There was some corrections because we are checking what our affiliates wanna, and depends on that a bit changed our course, but actually gambling and betting is still on top one. We chose it because people who grow this network had some expertise, had some great deals with direct advertiser, had some affiliates, had some expertise, know how it works, and etc. So we just collected it together, take a look what we have, what kind of advertisers we have, what kind of affiliates we have, what they want, what they need to work with us, and depends on them. We build our prioritization in verticals. Of course, we can example work with other verticals, but we concentrate on that for sections right now. So we goes through this way, but I know that usually it's not working like that. It's working. Someone built networks coming through what kind of advertisers I have, or what kind of affiliates I have. We combinated it because in my opinion, as I said, I believe in perfect synergy. Without synergy we cannot build the network, so we found a connection between them.
So there are two things that are influencing it a lot, in my opinion. And I don't think that saturation is a factor that needs to be considered. So I look at two other things. The first one is, as you said, the personal connections. If I understood it correctly, your founders were involved in betting and casino, so they had their connection. So they are taking these verticals and integrating it in your network.
Not
So this
about
is
founders. It's more about our
all the
workers.
people, all the workers there. But let's say the people in the network have the connection and access to this from affiliate side, but also from advertiser side. So that's already one of the most important things. But there is another thing that you have to put into consideration, and this is the trends on the market and the regulations. So, for example, I came from a mobile background, and everything got super regulated there. So even when I had super good connections there, if I would have started my own network, I would have all these connections in a vertical that is practically, I would not say die out, but is declining. So it would not make sense. So I would have to find something where I have connections, but also what is trending. And of course, you have stuff that is like permanently booming. For example, dating, lead generation. If you look at it like global, gambling, betting, the people always love to gamble and to bet. And the harder the times is, the more they want to do this. I live in Romania. When I go out and I go in the good areas, there you have coffee shops, there you have like nice stuff, whatever. If you go to the shitty areas, you have one betting station next to the other, and they are all there like ding, 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 ding. They smoke their cigarette, they drink their beer from the plastic bottle, drink their filter coffee. And because the times are hard there, people that are successful usually don't like to gamble. Maybe they go one time per year, they go to Monte Carlo or Las Vegas and they spend their 10K or whatever. But they are not going to this shitty little hut and make like this. So these are verticals that will always be stable. So when you have an access to this, it's perfect. With other stuff, it's maybe a little bit different. If you have lead generation stuff in the energy sector, let's say, for example, solar, and it's like booming like crazy, and people are printing money there, and it's right now the right place and time to be there. But it's also a vertical. When you say, I make my own network in a year or two, I first have to collect 100,000 euros, I have to make a business plan, God knows whatever, then it's maybe a vertical that is already declining. If it's casino or betting, this is definitely not the case. If you make sweepstakes, and it doesn't matter if it's CPL or CPA, or let's say sweepstake in general, because maybe CPA get a certain point more regulated. But if you have this kind of verticals, you can be sure that you have a business model for the future. But I would never go and say, I make in 2 years a network that is focusing on solar, that is at the moment booming like crazy.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, we take a look at trends when creating Kilana as well. Example, I'm from, actually, I was grew up in Nutra CPA network, but Nutra is very, that's a really complicated business. And I understand that it's really, really hard example to build something like a good Nutra CPA network right now. So we won't go there. That's why. Yeah, so I'm totally agree with you about, and what about Geos? What to focus on right now? So
But
where
I
to
mean,
go?
so for example, for me, I think one of the sexiest markets at the moment are Eastern Europe and is Asia. We with Masters in Cash, we have a very strong presence in Eastern Europe. So I see this practically daily firsthand. And in Asia, I simply see it for friends, from friends of mine. Also, Latin America is for sure some very interesting market. Western Europe, I see as very competitive, and it doesn't matter the vertical. And the same is with America. Yes, there is maybe the biggest money, but there you have also the old dogs that are sitting there and they're protecting their market shares at any price. We built some products in Singapore and Taiwan. We closed them, unfortunately, in the meantime. But that's a different story about how we monetize there in the end of the day. But when we came out and we say like, hey, we have now something in Singapore and we have something in Taiwan, everybody came. There are, I think, when we made the market research, I think in each of these markets are like 2 or 3 other advertisers in the casual dating space. So when you come to this market, people are sitting on traffic and they don't know where to put it. Just because there are 2 or 3 advertisers, it doesn't mean that every affiliate or everybody that sits on traffic knows them, because it's such a micro market maybe that they are not even making a research for that. So if you open up markets like this, I think it's the biggest options at the moment to have like a fast success. Will it make you as rich as if you make it in America? No, of course not. But the entry barriers make it smaller. And the same is with Eastern Europe. For example, one of the most successful markets that we are having now is Slovenia. Jesus Christ, how many people live in Slovenia? 2 million people or something like this. So there are not too many advertisers that sit down and fully localize with the language and with the billing options in these markets. So, and this is the same when it doesn't matter if you are now an advertiser or if you are a network, when you can gather a few of these markets, because one of them is too small to have like a proper business case. But when you can gather a few of these markets, you have definitely a winning strategy for you. But also there is a little bit the situation where you have the connections. If you are like a very, very big shot in France, and you have connections to advertisers there, or you have special billing solutions and content and whatever, and every affiliate knows there, of course you go and you make it in France. That is maybe super competitive. You will not go to Slovenia and Singapore. But speaking more general, I would focus on this markets.
In my point of view, a lot of affiliates right now are interested in LATAM region, but it looks like I'm talking about all verticals, not about exactly dating, but a lot of them asking dating for LATAM region as well. But in my opinion, right now, LATAM region a bit burnout already, because a lot of people for previous year go there because there was not so expensive traffic, but now there is really high competition geo. So actually I don't think that it's the best idea to go there. Okay, LATAM region is still pretty good to start with, but it's not the best option for right now. Second thing that our affiliates are asking, for example, dating, it's United States, but looks like they just read a lot of cases about how to start with dating and sweepstakes, and they found that there was a United States offer. But in my opinion, United States is a more complicated geo in the whole world. In my opinion, there's a lot of restrictions.
Yeah, and it's extremely competitive. I mean, what you mentioned now is something that I never really considered in my planning. Is like the case studies. The case studies are very often made for the US market, and everybody is speaking English, or like 99% of the people doing online marketing speak English good enough to do some little ad copy or something like that. So yeah, it's very, very hard to succeed there. Of course, if you have like big whitelists and blacklists from your traffic sources, it's a different story. But if you start from zero, would not be a market I pick. It's also, of course, very smart if you take a market where you speak the language and it is maybe not that saturated, like US. Let's say you speak Norwegian. Norway is also a country that is not that inhabited. 5 or 6 million people, if I remember correctly. But they all have cash. And it's dark in winter and it's with a lot of snow, and alcohol is expensive. So what you do, you go online. If you have somebody that is an experienced media buyer, that does not speak Norwegian and they work with a translator from Fiverr. I would never do that, by the way. I was always try to find a friend in the industry that speaks that language, but that's a different topic.
Really?
But let's say you find somebody on Fiverr that translates the stuff.
It's actually simply to translate it in any language. There is a lot of service that allows you.
Yeah, but who of the
quality?
look, who is really using the slang and knows what to translate and what not? For example, in Germany, let's say I would make now a German thing, and somebody and I give it to translate to Fiverr, and I say swipe right. If this person is not from the industry, they will translate swipe right to wische nach rechts. Who will get horny when they read wische nach rechts? Wische nach rechts.
I don't know German language, sorry.
So, and this is the problem, because wische nach rechts should not be translated. So it should stay swipe right or swipe rechts or something like this. And this is why I say it's better to have somebody from the industry that understands how to translate these things. So if you are a media buyer and you are just starting out and you are average or like a total newbie, but you are translating all your stuff on point in Norway, you will beat a media buyer that has more experience than you, but does not know the market very, very easy after a certain while. So this is another thing you should consider when you run something. Of course, if you are British or you are American, you maybe don't even speak another language, so you should stick to this, or you have really good people that translate it for you. I see it myself when I go online to the German websites, and I'm not speaking now only about dating. I speak also about lead generation and God knows what. The translations are often an absolute disaster.
Yeah, actually, I'm totally agree with you, but I can say that there are some services in some CPA networks. Example, they could recommend you some services when you can translate for your CPA text. But okay, let's move forward. Another one topic that we want to discuss: where to find good advertisers.
Well, good advertisers is actually really based on personal connections. If you are a nobody and you just knock on somebody's door and say like, hey, can I take over your affiliate program exclusive, or can you give me exclusive offers? The people will laugh about you, or they will not even reply to you. You can reach out to practically any advertiser, and most of them will open to you something like a standard product. But in the end of the day, this is not what will catapult your CPA network to the top. So it's about personal connections and to build trust. If you go to the conferences and you meet people and you are vibing together and they say what you are doing, yeah, I have like this little program where I do like Nutra in Austria, let's say. Okay, how many affiliates you have? Yeah, man, it's 90% of the traffic is me, and I have 3 homies that is running this. You can make with these guys a deal and say like, you know what, you keep your 3 guys and your own little program, but the official program you can make us. There is a very high chance that these people are taking this kind of chance if they know you a little bit better. Maybe not if you suggest this at 3 o'clock in the club after you had 5 Jaeger bombs together and this is the first topic you bring up. But if you see more often, these are the things that are happening.
Yep, I'm totally agree. Actually, that always about personal touch. You can hear about some advertiser on some conferences, met them there, or I don't know, read something about company that have exactly what you have. But for getting great deals for them, it's always about personal touch. So
yeah,
there's nothing special way to catch them.
And if you are not really that good of a networker, maybe, or you want to multiply these opportunities with good advertisers, you should always work with referrers. For example, people that are doing billing. people that do billing do it for a merchant, and this merchant has a product. So they see the numbers and they speak about these numbers. So when the merchant is complaining to the billing guy, or they speak and say like, I made last month only 100K, it's not going in the direction. The billing guy can also say like, hey, I have this friend that is running this affiliate network. Maybe you want to plug in your stuff there and you get on top of this some affiliate traffic. So I would always count a lot on referrals when it comes to this business. People are often arrogant and they are only want to speak to the people that they can directly make business with. And this is one of the most shittiest newbie mistakes you can make, because other people can open you doors because they don't have this pressure. If you are a billing guy, you don't have the pressure to find like really advertisers. You need to find merchants. So when you are meeting somebody that is maybe not even interested in your billing structure but has this problem, they can make a deal for you. So always be nice with everybody and tell everybody what you are doing and what you are looking for. And if you ever offer a finder fee, that you are offering a finder fee.
Finder fee?
A finder fee. Yeah? Finder fee is practically a referral. So you said like, I'm looking for advertisers. If you know somebody in your portfolio that has something like this and this vertical, whatever it is, that needs more traffic from affiliate, I will give you 1% of the affiliate payout that I make with these guys. Or I give you, for every advertiser, we start with 1,000 euros. So it can be 100,000 euros if it's a big deal. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually agree. Personal connection is very important, and personal relationship between, even if you have managers whom you know from other CPA networks, it could work for you as well. Example, if they have some affiliates whom they cannot work for with different by different reason, they could give your contact for them, and the same for us. Example, I have some partners whom I cannot work because we don't have such offers, example, that they want. But I know guys that have great offers for the niche they're looking for and for their traffic, and I can create a chat between them, and this way everyone in win-win model. It's always like like a circle. You help someone help you, so it works this way only.
And I mean, this was now more about the advertisers, but with affiliates, it's practically the same. There is just your partner, usually a little bit different one. Of course, this billing person can also meet somebody that is an affiliate, but maybe they don't even understand the concept 100%. But for example, when you have people that have like traffic sources, traffic networks, or they are like brokers or something like this, they ask you, hey, do you know somebody that can buy from us? We have now a lot of traffic in this market, more than we can actually sell. Yeah, sure. we have a product there. I sent you somebody. Usually networks are not paying you a referral fee for somebody that is buying. It's more like a favor, but this is often more worth than money. So you send them this guy. The next time they have somebody that is buying from them from Switzerland traffic big time, and they say, hey, do you know another guy in Switzerland? Because I got capped, or I want to try something different, or the affiliate manager on my current product was a dick to me. I want to try somebody else. There are always opportunities knocking on our doors when we are going out there and we say that we are looking for these opportunities and we give them back. It's always about karma. I'm not believing in God, Buddha, or God knows what, but in karma, I believe in some way.
It's something more about karma, probably. If you don't believe in God, then karma will suit for you, I think. Yeah. Okay, if we are discussing about example, since we discussed where to find advertiser, if we will discuss about where to find affiliates, I think the answer will be close to where to find advertiser, because there is a lot of actually sources when you can try to find them. It's on special forums, it's in exhibitions, everywhere. But in any case, that will end to your personal touch. With affiliates, it always works like that. That's why, example, when we are starting working with someone, we are trying to understand their expertise, their experience, what they run before, and time after time we are offering to have a call with us, to have a personal meeting, to see that we are real people. And sometimes it really helps for affiliates because they are seeing that we're real persons and everything. Maybe you remember there was a cases a couple years ago, maybe more, when people creating account with chick girl's photo, and there was mans after that. And for a lot of affiliates it was a bit
it's still like this. It's still like this. Every time I get added by a hot chick, I know that it will end up in 90% of the cases in bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, video calls could help here.
I
That's why.
moved practically a lot to video calls, not with everybody, but first it's like valuing practically the partnership that you are having with them. That's the first thing. But the second thing is maybe even more important is to be a gatekeeper of who you are letting in your affiliate program or your network. Having all these metrics that you are checking and having all these tools that help you to find fraud and whatever. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is nice. But the best is to not even let this shit in your network. A good security guy, a good bouncer in the club is not a guy that goes in and when there is problem, he makes bam, he gives one guy an elbow, the other one smash on the ground, and he fucks up 3 drunk people. This is not a good bouncer. The good bouncer is standing outside and he knows these ones are like looking for trouble. I better don't let them in. This is not our audience. And this is the same here. If you don't let them in your program, you have way less problems afterwards. If you run CPA and you have credit card fraud, for all of this credit card fraud, you have like the chargeback fees. If you are the advertiser, if you are a network, the advertiser will come to you and will you give you a slap on the finger and says like, hey, everybody that you are sending to me is like shit, or the last people that came, they are only making fraud or super low quality or something like this. So better don't let them in. If you have a call with them, especially a video call, I have every week, not every day, but every week I have people that sign up. I don't know often even how they find the sign up link because we took the sign up link even down and they still ended up there. And for the CPL part on RevShare, they can practically enter, it doesn't matter. But I said to them, okay, what you have in mind? Yeah, I have very good traffic there. I said, okay, it's a perfect match. Let's start. When you have time for a video call. And the guy says, a video call?
A lot of guys disappear.
Yeah, of course, how we should build trust. You want to see me, I want to see you. We have to discuss what traffic you have is matching our offers the best and blah, blah, blah. And they don't even reply anymore.
Yeah, actually, that could work, but example for Russian speaking CIS audience, it won't work because we have a bit paranoia.
Yes, I know, but
but
if your name is Anastasia Titova, I don't need that in some way. I know that I know the culture good enough that this kind of stuff is not appreciated. You can figure that out in a chat. But if your name is not Anastasia Titova, if your name is something like Clarence Johnson or so, and
John Johnson,
and you write in your what type of traffic you have. You write like you see how it's written gives you already a taste of bullshit.
Yes, there are some patterns in messages.
So I don't want to say now everything that is triggering me for a video call, but if it says like I have 5 years experience and I work, and then they list like 5 advertisers and they say I have SEO, email, social, they have practically everything. I know that in 99% of the cases, this will lead nowhere. But still, you have to speak to these people and check what's up. And these are the people, when you say a video call, it's absolutely not possible. I had also cases where they were saying like, yeah, okay, I'm sitting in New York City or so. And then they agree to the video call because they think that you are bluffing. And you call them and they are sitting literally in a clay cottage. So, and nothing against this clay cottage. And the people that are honest from the start and they say like, look, dude, I'm from this and this country. And they have like a real game plan. I let them in. Why not? We had in our mobile network, one of our biggest affiliate for a few months was an Indian guy that was very desperate, and he got blocked by a very big traffic network. And I opened for him again the account because I had like trusted him, and the guy became a giant. So just because he's from India, to refuse him is like a little bit ignorant. But the people are lying, and this is shit. When you started directly with a lie, how there should be trust. Be honest, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, actually, I agree. Our CPA network example opened for everyone, but we have a first touch interview with affiliates who came to us, and there are some patterns between what they are telling us and what they are asking to open them. Second thing, for filtering traffic somehow, we have pre-moderation status for offers, means that you can take a look, what is it and everything. But before getting access, you need to speak with us and we will understand how you will promote. Sometimes if we have some additional question and it looks like someone trying to hide something, we could offer to have a call for sure to understand actually what kind of traffic and what is promotional way, because there are some things that you example don't understand how to write correctly and etc. And there is a lot of advertisers example who are working with different type of traffics. Even there was some cases in my career there when you reading about promotional way and you're thinking, okay, that's really strange way to work with it offer. It shouldn't work. I'm not sure. You are going to advertiser for sure. When we're testing something new, we are always going to advertiser, describe the situation and asking if we're ready to try it or not. If so, advertiser give us a cap. And there is another actually topic to discuss. Is it important to use caps? I think yes, because especially when it's new source, you need to understand how it will work. When you even grow up your traffic, could be some okay. Each traffic source has bot traffic. I know that some traffic sources saying that we don't have it, but it's not true. It's just impossible not to have it. Everyone have their anti-fraud tools. Yes, even traffic sources to filtering their traffic. But in any case, shit happens. Said. So we are always using caps, especially from the start. And after advertiser seeing how traffic works for him, asking to increase the cap for us. Time after time, they're opening, giving us open cap after first test. But even for affiliates, it's a good idea because this way you don't see actually what kind of traffic you catch. So if there is something wrong, it's better to understand it with small amount of money than if you will see thousands of dollars and thinking that you're a rich bitch and then found that all of that leads was a fucking fraud. And not by your mistake because something gets wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it's like one of the most risky things you can do, especially if it's new, to give without caps. I mean, there are offers out there where the market allows to make 1 million per day. And let's say you have like you wake up the next morning And let's say you have only 100,000 euros to pay out to an affiliate where you have no idea about the quality. It's maybe not fraud, it's maybe not incent, but it's zero matching you. That's that's totally crazy.
Yep, I agree. But since we are discussed about how to filtering the traffic, there are some also anti-fraud solutions that are pretty famous on market. Which one you could recommend, example, on your experience?
I cannot recommend one. We had one in our system, and I forgot the name. I think it was something with 24 metrics. Is this a thing?
Never worked with it before.
So for me, these tools, they were never that useful. We also integrated one in Masters in Cash. And we decided after a while to take it down because it was missing some fraud and it was flagging some things that were not fraud. So the best idea for me is to go and first be this good gatekeeper, but you cannot avoid it, especially if you work with networks, because they are maybe not that good gatekeepers, but even direct affiliates, somebody can sneak in. I mean, I had people that were making research on me and they were coming to the podcast and they were like, I saw you on this podcast speaking about this, and it was very nice. And the one with that one was also cool. So I feel like pampered. Everybody is a little bit vain. I was maybe putting my shields a little bit down. Oh, this is somebody that comes from the podcast. This is like my baby, of course. Welcome to our program. Everything that you want. And then it was fraud. So you have to be this good gatekeeper and work with the KPIs. You know your KPIs that you are having. And I think this is way more important. And for example, what is very good is if your program or network software can detect also the browser and device language, because this gives a very good indicator. As an example, you have a German offer and you have 100% or let it 95% or whatever be in English speaking. This is very common when you have fraud, that they are taking care of everything but not the browser and device language. So it's clear, it's not realistic. There are cases where people are buying traffic dedicated for these languages that are not from this country because they have good experiences like this. I know that. But this is not the majority. And usually these are like super skilled guys that you feel from the discussion that they are capable of doing this. Not some guy just signing up and running it like that. So that's one thing. But on the other hand, what is even worse is if the guy is running traffic and it's 100% or 99% or whatever German, because that's also not true. In Germany, you have in the meantime like 30% people that are from God knows what countries. You have people that have their device in English just because they are tech guys. Even when they are German, they leave it in English. For example, I have my device in English, even when I'm a German living in Romania. Then you have people that are from Poland that leave their device in Poland. You have 5 million Turkish people. You have from everywhere people.
Yeah, I understand what you're talking about. Yeah.
So this was for me in both cases when I was working with these tools way more successful than using these tools. I'm not saying that there are like programs and networks or advertisers that have very good success with it, but I prefer to do it more like manual and with a back office that is checking KPIs.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, it's connection with what kind of instruments and system you need to start your affiliate program or affiliate network. I think the one of most important thing will be, of course, CRM system to build network as minimum. In my opinion, if we are discussing not about your own solution, Affise one of the best one. It's more convenient than other, but maybe you have another opinion. I'm not sure. In my expertise, Affise was the most simplest for start with. Second one will be anti-fraud system. Of course, will be better to have your own anti-fraud system. We have actually our own anti-fraud system. Plus, I said you about some things that we are checking before affiliate will get in access. So it's an interview and a lot of other patterns that I cannot unfortunately speaking about. They tried ClickFolk, ADEX, and actually, if you're working with apps, there is a great anti-fraud tool inside AppsFlyer that I know that a lot of people who are using AppsFlyer are using it inside. Also, you will need some payment solutions to start any program or network. Example for Russian-speaking audience, still Capitalist is very popular one. There is an option to work with crypto payments and etc. So that most popular one. But actually in 2022, I see that a lot of people start to use crypto transfers a lot. That's the most popular thing. Yeah, I think so.
I mean, the acceptance for crypto is not only reflected in how affiliates want to be paid out, but there are also a lot of products that allows already for the user to pay. For example, there are the first dating companies that are offering crypto payments. There are video chat companies that have only crypto payments available. To speak about something more mainstream, you can book hotels and flights over crypto. I get targeted permanently on Facebook with some lead gen campaign to give my data for like traveling over crypto. So crypto is taking also over the user market, and it's a very good thing that is happening. Like this, and I think it will get more and more in the future, especially because you can also pay out to countries where it's maybe a little bit more complicated to make a wire. I mean, I had a few cases where people were not able to have a bank account, and I'm not speaking about countries that are maybe on the sanction list or like God knows where in the middle of nowhere. I'm really speaking about even guys that are, I think it was like Macedonia or something like this. And they were not really managing to get a bank account. Even here in Romania, as a foreigner, to make a company and to get a bank account, it can take months in some cases. But if you have crypto, zap, zap, it's there.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, crypto is number one right now, actually. So that's good point to start to work with it if you're still not there. Okay, Stefan, thanks for our discussion. Looks like time is out, and that's all we have for you today. Stefan, thank you very much for your time. Dear viewers, thanks for being with us today. Watch the other episode of Ads and GANs on RichAds YouTube channel. We have at least 5 interviews with the industry top persons, and we will be recording more for you in the near future. Feel free to subscribe onto our YouTube channel below and click the bell icon to not miss any news videos. Stay tuned for our next video. Thank you, Stefan.
Have a good one. Hey, thanks for having me, and also to make some advertising for myself, check out the Affise YouTube channel where I share all the stuff about affiliate management.
Great. Thank you once again. Bye-bye.
Have a good one. Ciao. Peace.